Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, I will be discussing the InfyTQ final round coding questions. This is part 2 of this series. Part 1 has already been uploaded on my channel, so guys make sure that you watch that video also after watching this video. The link is given in the description box. Guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel as well as join my Telegram group. In Telegram group, I post regular updates on different companies' recruitment as well as the coding questions which are getting asked in them. So make sure that you do not miss those updates and are present in my Telegram group. The link is again given in the description box. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button and the subscribe button for this YouTube channel. Okay, so first I will be reading the question to you, then I will be discussing the approach of that question, and in the end section of the video I will be showing the codes for both Java as well as Python of this particular question. So the question is, given a string as input, the string contains bracket like these sets of bracket, that is the square brackets, and then it is the curly braces and then the parenthesis. So the string contains these type of brackets in it. Now you have to check whether the given string contains balanced parenthesis or not. So you can see not balanced parenthesis, so you can simply say balanced brackets or not. Okay, so in this in the input string we are given the brackets and we have to check whether these brackets are balanced or not. So for example, see, let's have a look at this particular example. First there are square brackets and then there are curly brackets and then parenthesis and then the square brackets. So you can see that these two brackets are balanced, then these two brackets are balanced, then these two brackets are balanced, and overall this set and this set is also balanced. So you can see that the overall string is balanced, so therefore the output will be balanced. Now example 2. Now first it is square brackets, inside there is one curly bracket, that is the opening curly bracket, and then there is a parenthesis, that is the closing parenthesis. So you can see that this entire string is not balanced. So only balanced is the string is balanced when there is both opening and closing bracket of same type. So you can see that there is opening bracket of curly thing and then there is a closing parenthesis. So this string is not balanced. So in the end we have to print that this particular string is not balanced. So now let's see the approach of this question. Now I will be reading out the approach to this question, and then I will be dry running this approach on the sample input. So the approach is, see, this question is based on stack application, and how it is based on stack application you will be cleared when you will read this approach. Now how we will start it? First what we will do, we will simply traverse the string. Whenever the current character is the opening bracket, then we will push it inside the stack. So we will be traversing the input string, and whenever the current character, so let's suppose the current character is this, so whenever the current character is an opening bracket, so you can see that this is an opening parenthesis, so it is an opening bracket. So then when this condition occurs, then we will simply push this bracket inside the stack. Now second, if the current character is the closing bracket, then what we have to do, then we have to pop the top element of the stack if stack is not empty. This is an important condition. Now if the current character is closing bracket, then pop the top element of the stack if the stack is not empty. Now if popped element is the opening bracket of same kind, so let's suppose here we have encountered the closing bracket. Now once we have encountered the closing bracket, then we have to pop the top of the stack. So at this particular moment the stack top is this, that is this opening curly bracket. So you can see that the current character and the popped element is the opening bracket of the same kind in this particular condition. So then we have to simply pop the element out of the stack and we have to continue our traversal. Now if the popped element is the opening bracket of different kind, it means that brackets are not balanced, then break the loop. Okay, see, if we consider this case, that is once we encountered the closing bracket, then we'll pop the top of the stack, and when we'll pop the top of the stack, we will encounter this curly bracket. Now when this curly bracket is popped, you can see that it is not the opening bracket of the same kind, as it is curly and the closing bracket is parenthesis. So it means that the brackets are not balanced, and then we will stop our traversal there only, and then we will simply break the loop. And one more condition is that at the end of the traversal, after the for loop, if our stack is not empty, it means that string is not balanced. If our stack is not empty, it means that our string is not balanced, and if our stack is emptied, then string is balanced. So this was the approach. Now don't worry if you do not understood it, I will dry run this particular approach on the sample input. So now let's just dry run the thing. Okay, so now let's suppose that this is a stack. So this is a stack initially it is empty. So initially it is empty. Now what we'll do, we will start a traversal on this particular string. So first our I is at this particular character. Now we'll check if the current character is the opening bracket. So whenever the current character is the opening bracket, push it inside the stack. Okay, so we will simply push this particular bracket inside a stack. So you can see that opening square bracket. Now I plus plus, then our current character will be the opening curly bracket. So again our current character is an opening bracket. So what we'll do, we'll simply push it inside our stack. So we'll simply push it inside our stack. Now our I is this. Now you can see that this is a closing bracket, and whenever closing bracket occurs, now if the current character is a closing bracket, then pop the top element of the stack if stack is not empty. So you can see that our stack is not empty because it contains two elements. Now what we'll do, we'll simply pop the current element or top element from the stack. So top element is opening bracket, opening curly bracket, and our current element was closing curly bracket. Now if the popped element is the opening bracket of different kind, it means that brackets are not balanced. But if the popped element is the opening bracket of same kind, so in this you can see that our current character was this closing bracket and our popped element is this. So you can see that these are of same kinds, that is these are both curly brackets. So it means that this particular string is balanced. String till here is balanced. Then we'll simply pop this element and our traversal will move to next element. So our now current character is this opening parenthesis. If this is the case, then opening parenthesis is occurred and we'll simply push it inside our stack. Now next element is the closing bracket. So now what is the step? If the stack is not empty, then pop the top element. So you can see that our top element is this opening parenthesis and our current element is closing parenthesis. So these are both of same kind. So what we'll do, we'll simply pop the element and we will move our traversal ahead. Now our current element is this, that is the opening bracket. So then we will simply push it here inside the stack and I plus plus. Then the next element is this, that is the closing bracket. Then what we'll do, we will simply pop the element from the stack if the stack is not empty. Now the top element of the stack is this bracket and closing current character is this. So they are both of same kind. So we'll simply pop the element and we will move our traversal ahead. Now our top of the element is this one, that is this opening square bracket, and our current character is this. So you can see that these are both of same kind and the stack was not empty. So we will simply pop it out and then we will do I plus plus. So now when we will do I plus plus, I will move out of the string and a loop will end. Now we will check at the end of the traversal, if the stack is not empty, means string is not balanced, and if the stack is emptied, then string is balanced. So we have seen that our stack was empty. So it means that this entire string is balanced. So I hope this dry run of this particular code is this particular string is understood to you. Now the next I will be dry running this. So let's just do it. So it will be a small string only. So what we'll do, okay, so let me just first increase the size of the string so that the things can be clear to you. Okay, wait. Okay, so now again we will traversing the string. The first element is this, it is the opening bracket. So what we'll do, we will simply put it inside the stack. Now I plus plus, now our current element is this, that is opening curly bracket. So again it is an opening bracket, so we will simply push it inside the stack. Now I plus plus, now our current bracket is the closing bracket. Now what we'll do, when we encounter closing bracket, we will pop the top of the stack. Now our top of the stack is this, that is the opening curly bracket, but the current element is the closing parenthesis. So you can see that both the elements are not of the same kind. So here our loop will be over and we will conclude that this entire string is not balanced. So this was the entire dry run of the approach. I hope you understood the question as well as the approach of this question. Now I will be making you see the code of the question. So this is the Java code. You can see that first of all, inside the main method we will be forming a stack, that is stack s is equal to new stack. Now then we will be taking the string as input using the scanner class. So here s1 is equal to sc dot next line, because we have to take string as input. Now we have taken a variable boolean balance, it is equal to true. So it will, this variable contain whether the string is balanced or not. So in starting we are assuming that our string input string is balanced. Now what we will be doing, we will be simply iterating over the string, that is using the for loop, and we will be checking for the conditions we have discussed in approach. So first of all, let's just see the current character. So char x is equal to s1 dot caret I. So it means that x contain the current character. Now if you remember that if our x is double equivalent to the opening brackets, either it is parenthesis or the square bracket or the curly brackets. So if it is the opening bracket, then it is simple that we simply have to push it inside the stack. So it is s dot push x. So s here represents the stack and pushes the function to push the element inside the stack. Now else if, now the condition occurs whether the current character is the closing bracket, and if it is a closing bracket, then of which type. So let's suppose that else if our x is double equivalent to closing curly bracket. Now we'll check if our stack is not empty. If our stack is not empty and our s dot pop equals the opening bracket of the same kind. So what it means that if our stack is not empty and the top of the element, this represents the top of the element, the top of the stack is equivalent to the opening bracket of the same kind. So if it is not the case, if our stack is not empty or it is not equivalent to the opening bracket of the same kind, then what we have to do, we have to simply do balanced is equivalent to false and then simply break from the loop, because there is no point in continuing the search when this particular condition is not false, that is the top of the stack is not equivalent to the opening bracket of the same kind. So this was for the curly brackets. Now we have to repeat this else if statement for two more brackets, that is for our square brackets and similarly for our parentheses. So what we will be doing, we will be checking that if our stack is not empty and the top element of the stack and the top element of the stack is not equivalent to the opening bracket of the same kind. So then what we will do, we have to simply mark the balanced variable as false and we have to break from this particular loop. And similarly we will be doing it for parenthesis. Now there are four conditions, that is if it is the opening bracket, else if it is the closing bracket of curly type, second else if was it is a closing bracket of square type, third else if was it is a closing bracket of closing parenthesis. Now if all these conditions are not true, then there is an else condition. What is this else condition? That is if our stack is empty. Now if our stack is empty and we have encountered a closing bracket, so if our stack is empty and we have encountered the closing bracket, then simply we have to do balance is equal to false and then break it. Now after the loop is over, if our stack is not empty or our balanced variable is equivalent to false, if either of these two conditions are true, then it means that our system is not balanced, and else if these two conditions are not true, then it means that we will simply print balanced. So I hope this code is clear to you. I will again scroll it so that you can take the screenshot and understand for yourself. So now we will be looking at the Python code for this particular question. So Python solution is same. First we will take string as input, then we will be using a list and we will be using list as a stack. So I hope you know how to use list as a stack. Again we have taken a balanced variable and initialized it with true. Now we have looped around the current string where char represents the current character. Now again the conditions are same, that is if our character is equivalent to the opening brackets of either kinds, then we will simply append this character inside their stack. So st dot append char. Now else if, that if our character is equivalent to the closing bracket and if our length of the stack is greater than 0 and our st dot pop, that is the top element of the stack, is not equivalent to the closing bracket of the same kind, same type, then what we'll do, we'll simply do balance is equivalent to false and we will break it. So it is just same code like Java, only the syntax is that it differs. So again we will perform this elif conditions for square brackets and similarly for parentheses. And again else condition is that whenever our stack is empty and we have encountered our current character is in closing bracket and our stack is empty, so then it will go in else condition and it will simply break from the loop. And again, after the loop has ended, if our balance is equivalent to false, or our stack is not empty, that is length of stack is greater than 0, then we will simply print not balanced, else we will print balanced. So I will again call it so that you can take the screenshot for this code. So guys, this was it for the Python code. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.